Fairfield, Idaho is a farm town of about 400 people, a place where the death of one person affects everyone.
It devastated this small community. Everybody knew him. Everybody still knows him. And he's well remembered.
On September 15, 2007, 18-year-old Levi Stewart was driving three friends home along this country road. Investigators say Stewart suddenly lost control of his 1991 Toyota truck, hit a ditch, and rolled over twice. His father, a volunteer firefighter, was among the first responders.
Once we got on scene, I lost it. So, I couldn't help with anything.
Levi was not wearing a seatbelt. He was thrown from the truck and killed. His best friend since childhood, Logan Ivy, suffered brain damage.
Everything's changed. I'm not how I used to be or who I used to be.
Both families are angry. They say Toyota knew about but did little to warn consumers about a defect with certain Toyota trucks and SUVs, a defect their lawyer says caused this and other fatal accidents. San Mateo attorney John Christensen represents four families, including the Stewarts, who are suing Toyota for product liability, negligence, failure to warn, and wrongful death. He showed us Stewart's Toyota truck and the snapped steering relay rod he says caused the fatal crash.
This part of the relay rod's snapped from here, which is next to the pitman arm. They have no control of their steering at all. The steering wheel goes round and round, and there's no relationship between the steering wheel and the tires. The car has a mind of its own.
In October 2004 in Japan, Toyota issued a recall notice about the relay rods after a major accident in Kumamoto. The recall covers 1989 to 1995 four-wheel drive pickup trucks, 1990 to 1995 4Runner SUVs, and 1993 to 1998 T100 four-wheel drive trucks. The same recall, affecting almost 1 million U.S. vehicles, wasn't issued here until almost a year later in September 2005, after Toyota had confirmed 7 relay rod fractures, none involving actual accidents in the U.S. Toyota spokesman Brian Lyons told KTVU the company does not discuss pending litigation, but said the automaker notified its U.S. division and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration as soon as the Japan recall began. Toyota maintains that the rods tend to break at low speeds, such as in driveways, rather than at high speeds on highways. The company has told some U.S. drivers their rod fracture resulted from their accident, but didn't cause their accident. Levi Stewart's father disagrees.
He was a very, very, very good driver.
Christensen says Toyota knew the rods were defective as far back as 1989 and has done a poor job notifying its U.S. customers.
They knew. They didn't do anything about it. Basically, our families were collateral damage.
Levi's family says they didn't know his type of truck had been recalled in Japan almost 3 years before his accident. They say they received a recall notice 3 months after he died.
I actually got the recall from the mailbox, and my immediate reaction was, oh my God, this is my answer.
According to Toyota documents filed with the NHTSA, as of December 2006, it had inspected and repaired almost a third of the vehicles. 3 years after the last federal reporting period, Toyota says it continues to send out recall notices to owners who haven't responded. Many of these older trucks and SUVs are still on Bay Area roads.
I totally lost my steering. Let me show you.
San Jose landscaper Eric Burdick has owned his Toyota pickup for 20 years and almost 400,000 miles.
Right here.
He says his steering relay rod snapped last year as he was backing out of a driveway. Did you ever receive any notification from Toyota that that might be a problem?
Not that I recall.
We showed Burdick Levi Stewart's truck and its broken relay rod.
It looks very similar to where mine broke. This is the part that I had break.
Levi Stewart's family says they hope to change how automakers handle defects in their products.
Levi was my rock, pretty much the foundation of who I am.
The lawsuit against Toyota is set for trial in November 2010 in Los Angeles. David Stevenson, KTVU, Channel 2 News.